Hey guys, welcome back to the Vid-Bits. I'm Bray, and today we're going to be playing some more Red Dead Redemption. Hope you guys are excited for this one because I surely am. It's been a long while since we've been out in the old west. Um ah, was I playing on was I playing on the Vid-Bits or was I playing on my personal? There's a chance I might have to restart this real quick. Yeah, this is the first mission. Manny! What? Oh, almost forgot. Alright. Let's try this, let's try this again. I loaded the wrong save that time. Is everything sounding good, Manny? I just recently added some new filters to the mic, so it should be sounding a bit better, a bit more clear. If it's too loud and it sounds like boosted or the bass is too high, I can always adjust that. Just trying to learn more about sound adjustment and everything. Alright, so I do believe we're getting pretty close to the end of this game. It's been a while. So last time we unlocked the last time we did story missions so we could move closer to the Bandito outfit. Weird static here. I can get rid of that static. All right. What about now? How do things sound now? I feel like some of my words might be getting lost. Hello? Testing. I added noise suppression. Better? Has that got rid has that removed the static that you guys were hearing? Okay. I appreciate the help. Like I said, I applied some better, but you still have a weird audio. I'm gonna have to listen to it on my end to see what you guys are hearing. Alright. All right. Let's try this again. What about now? Are you guys still getting that static? Stop attacking me, damn coyotes. Leave me alone. Alright, so I disabled a couple settings, so now I'm a bit quiet. What about now? How does that sound? I added what's known as gain. What are we thinking? I can adjust more if needed, but that's that's with a slight adjustment. No audio's going in and out. All right. I'm assuming that sounds a little bit better, but now you can likely hear uh, the stuff in the background which needs to be adjusted. So filters, edit filter. All right, and then I need noise suppression. Just enough. Let's try that. I just want it to be that. Okay, that's looking good for now. Okay, everything's good. I added light noise suppression and a little bit of gain, so that should put us in a better situation. I hope that that helps a little bit. So just to double check, we're all good now. All right. What the hell were we doing last? Outfits. Search Sidewinder Gulch. Yep, I'm not gonna mess with it. That's probably why I went over here. Yeah, now that we have the audio set properly, if you hear if the game is too loud or too soft, let me know so I can adjust that as well. Audio mixing is way more complicated than anyone had previously explained to me, and I think it's the most common hurdle when it comes to creating content is people don't know how to do that, so then they feel like they need someone else to know how to do that for them to be able to make content at all. What does the quest say? Search Sidewinder Gulch. Oh yeah, Red Dead Redemption 2 is fantastic as well. I haven't finished it, but I look forward to spending more time with Red Dead Redemption 2 after I finish this one. Because I've never finished the original Red Dead. I spent a little bit of time with it when Dad had it on the 360 when I was younger, but I didn't really spend too much time playing the original, so I felt like I owed myself the pleasure of playing Red Dead Redemption. Guess I don't really know what I'm looking for exactly. Yeah, I mean, when I was younger, I rode around on the horse for a couple hours probably, shooting bandits, but I never really played Red Dead Redemption 1. This came out in 2010, so I was 5. Probably not mature enough to be playing a title like this at the time. So I'm a little lost here. I'm assuming there's like a specific spot that I'm looking for. Is it that tent up there? Oh. Oh, there we go. It's likely in this chest. There we go. Bandito scrap 1. Now if we go to outfits, complete a night watch job in Chuparosa. Defeat all players in a round of liar's dice in Casa Madrugada. Pronunciation is not my strong suit. Purchase at the general store in Chuparosa. So looks like we are inevitably heading to Chuparosa. You didn't really play Red Dead Redemption either. See, I've always enjoyed the games for their setting. I just have never really had the time to dedicate to each game, but now that I have all the time in the world to play games and make content, I feel like now's the best time for me to experience these games, you know. See, I liked GTA. I just feel like I don't know, I'm kind of fatigued as far as GTA 5 goes. I literally just in when we play through the story eventually for the channel, I don't think I'm ever going to play through it again. Like I think that'll be my opportunity to move on and not start the GTA story 20,000 times. I've only finished it once, but I've started the game dozens of times. I'm sure you guys can relate. And I'm just so sick of doing some of those missions. Don't get me wrong, there's some of the more niche small side missions that I'd love to do, but like I said, once we play through that as a series on the channel, I'm probably never going to play through GTA 5's story again. It's just like it's one of those games like Skyrim. I'm going to give Skyrim its final send-off here on the channel, and I'm going to not touch it for a long time. Because like there are certain games that you've played so many times and you want whatever the satisfaction is, like you want to get that sense of satisfaction from beating it, but at the same time a lot of the times when you distance yourself from it, you feel like you have to restart to get the full grasp of what's going on. That's what I'm saying. Nobody wants to see us play GTA 5 right now, so it's not even in the distant future, but eventually it'll be one of those things that we play through to kind of like I said, give that final send off. Cuz don't get me wrong, it's a good game, but we should have had another entry in the series before now. They've waited too long. They've waited so long to give us GTA 6 that by the time it comes out, no, I'm honestly not sure if anyone's going to give a shit about it. I mean, sure, it'll get hype, it'll get buzz because it's a sequel, it's a much anticipated sequel, but like at the same time, I don't think it's nearly going to get what it could have got if it launched at its, at the peak of, or even after the peak of GTA interest in general. I mean, it is what it is. It's not like we can control Rockstar. They're a greedy-ass company who loves making the same game over and over again and not really working on anything else new. The last new thing they worked on was RDR2, and it was a fucking masterpiece, and where have they been since then? Twiddling their fingers. Obviously, they're working on GTA 6, but at the same time, is it gonna be better than RDR2? I don't know. I don't know. And I honestly don't think so. At least from the storyline perspective, I don't think that in any way, shape, or form is it going to be better than Red Dead Redemption 2. Because Red Dead Redemption 2 just has a... I don't know if that guy's even guilty. Probably shouldn't just randomly hog tie him or anything. But I thought it was going to be one of those things where he's like, hey, come over here with me. And then you follow him and he shows you an ambush. Like, hey, thanks, asshole. Yeah, GTA 6 has way too many high expectations. Same with Black Ops 6. It's not going to be good. I don't have faith in it. Unfortunately, they have killed my consumer confidence, and that died long ago. So I'm at the point in time where now I'm just kind of happy to not care, happy to not be so invested. What's up, Bendy Gamer? Yeah, I get it. GTA 6 will be next year, but it's been so long. It's been so long. 2013 was when GTA 5 came out. Do they really think they're going to capture that audience again? I don't think it'll ever be as big as GTA 5 was at its peak. I just don't think so. I'm being honest. Of course COD fans will disagree. They buy the same game every year and are convinced it's gonna be good. Like, they bought MW2 and MW3, and I knew damn well they were gonna suck. The last good COD game multiplayer-wise, in my opinion, was COD 2019. You know what I mean? Like, so... Or like Modern Warfare 2019 was the last good COD game multiplayer-wise, and the last good zombies game was Black Ops 3. At least the last consistently good zombies game. Infinite Warfare wasn't bad, but Cold War was hot dog shit. That game was an L. The only thing I liked about Cold War was the what's it called? The 2-on-2 mode, gunfight, or whatever. That was literally the only thing I liked about the entire game. You keep telling yourself that, Terminator. I mean, until it comes out and there's proof, I'm not buying it. I know damn well that I'm not forking over $60, $70 for another half-baked game. And like I get it. They even have had a longer development cycle. Everything points to this being a fantastic game, but until I see it, until I see GTA 6 being a cohesive, good game on multiple fronts, then I have no confidence. Because to me, Warzone has killed Call of Duty. They really only give a shit about Warzone now. They really only put their effort into Warzone. I know GTA 6 is going to sell well. It's not going to outsell or outlive GTA 5. There is no way that GTA 6 is going to have the staying power that 5 did. I just don't think it's going to make enough improvements or change or shake up enough. I'm going to be so honest. I think since the 2010s, open world video games have gotten worse. They've gotten worse. With exception to some, there are so many open world video games now that exist, and like a vast majority of them are just mid at best. I think GTA 6 will be a big deal. Like I said, I don't think it'll be anywhere near as big of a deal as 5 was. Come back between 7 and 10 p.m. Yeah, I'm gonna miss Trevor too, but at the same time, Stephen Ogg has just lost his mind because of the character. He really just does not want to be associated with Trevor anymore, and everyone just associates him with Trevor because that's where they initially know him from, and it's obviously weighing on his mental. Stephen Ogg legitimately seems to be kind of going crazy by everyone just calling him Trevor and looking at him as only that role. Like, that has permanently affected that guy's life, and I don't know if it's for the better. It's so much so that he hates video games as a whole because of it. Like, I don't know that that's exactly the right response, but at the same time, I know how GTA 5 fans are. They're probably the most annoying pieces of shit in real life. I'm going to be so honest. I can't imagine someone coming up to me during my normal routine, my normal day, and being like, Trevor, do the line, say the thing. I get it. It literally, like, it weighs on that guy, and you can see in each and every one of his unhinged Instagram posts that he's slowly getting fucking sick of it.
I just came in because I wanted to topically talk about that. Do you think that this is the time that they now will start to regret when they modeled the characters after the voice actors, because now people will always associate Stephen Ogg with the visage of Trevor because it really is what he looks like? And do you think that at the point, do you think that maybe certain voiceover actors may request to have their character model altered from what their physical appearance looks like? But I feel like they only do it because they do mocap now, and that's why. Is that some sort of discussion that we need to start to have now? So something
but it's
like,
just
does
weird.
It happen like that again?
I think it's just the type of character that Trevor is.
Oh yeah, he's a deranged psychopath.
So it doesn't help that you don't see Michael or Franklin getting treated quite the same way in person to Trevor.
Well, Stephen Ogg as an actor is just mad because his classically trained actor is not being able to shine through the Trevor character, and he wants you to look at his stuff in Westworld. He wants to look at his other reel and give him the cred for that, and now he's going to be like, this is what he's going to be known as. And I mean, as you're an actor, you want to be careful what you're pigeonholed as, because it could ruin the rest of your career.
Yeah, if you get typecast as a certain type of character, it'll ruin the rest of your acting career as long as you live. Mark Hamill really thought he was going to be Luke Skywalker forever, and he started hating the role because of that.
And you know what? When he first started doing the Joker on Batman the Animated Series, nobody, besides seeing him in the credit, I don't think anybody still would have looked at Mark Hamill and be like, that Mark Hamill?
Whereas now he has enough. He's branched out enough. I died. These later duels are hard as shit.
My favorite Mark Hamill role will probably be Skip's, though.
Yeah, I think that's the most consistently he's been in any show.
Yeah.
Like he was in damn near every episode. Like, all right. So all right. So that's the only mission we can do is DeSanta, Landon Ricketts, or the who are you to judge mission. So outfits. Let's go to Chuparosa and go buy from the general store. And then we'll go to what's the other place? No worries, Bendy. I'm just glad to have you in stream for any amount of time, you know. I love hanging out with you guys. It's always a good time. I said DeSanta. I don't know I don't know which character that is, but or which storyline that progresses rather. Michael DeSanta. I am excited for the new Mario Bros. Game. Are you talking about the Mario and Luigi game? Or which game are we talking about here? Yeah, we do have Mario Wonder, and we're pretty much like Dad said, we're just waiting to finish that whenever someone mentions it. Oh, Brotherhood. Yeah, that's the Mario and Luigi game. Yeah, I'm excited for that. It's been a while since we've gotten a Mario and Luigi, an entry in the Mario and Luigi series. I remember playing Bowser's Inside Story as a kid. One of my favorites. Alright, so this is the bank. Is this the store? Hmm. Where is the store? This seems like the only place they would sell anything.
I'm so sorry, sir.
I don't think we really played Bowser's Fury. I'm gonna be so real. I do remember hearing that the soundtrack was fantastic, though, at least from what other people said. All right, maybe we have to do this mission first.
Gracias, amigos. Mr. Marston, how the devil are you?
Fine. How are you, Mr. Ricketts?
I'm good. I'm glad you're here because these men were just telling me about Mr. Escuela.
Javier Escuela?
Emilio, let me ask you something. His nombre is Javier Señor Escuela? Is Javier to see?
No sé, señor.
He doesn't know.
I got that bit. Ask him, was he about 5'8"? Mustache? Did he have an American in tow? A big American?
Emilio, estaba con, grande americano?
Yo no sé.
No,
Again, I got that.
but they do have his sister. Emilio's, I mean. She's a fine young woman. Teacher. A human being. Not the clothed vermin so many people seem to have turned into.
Tell him I'm sorry.
When a man's
It's like
family
Doom
is
music and
little
Bowser music combined. That sounds badass.
No worries, sir. This man's problems pain me, but they're not quite my own.
those who sit on the fence make a choice in their own way. Don't you think, Mr. Marston?
Of course. And what about you, Ricketts? A man living in the past? Man who ran away from home? What choice did you
I'm gonna be doing an indie game kind of showcase here soon.
I'm a fighter, sir.
If there are any games that you guys recommend that I put on that list, please let me know so I'm able to kind of see if I've got the means to play them or get them before that stream.
I'm gonna take the train. You can come with me or ride ahead to El Matadero. I've been hearing some things about you, John Marston.
The game's a little quiet. Got you.
Is that so?
See, I had to before I used to just have to kind of turn the sound of the game down.
Funny how everyone seems to know my
But now it seems like we can have the game a little bit louder since I figured out how to boost the volume of my mic. Is that better, Jack? Or Terminator? My bad.
It's the only way to travel, so they keep telling me. We'll get off at Casa Madrugada and ride from there.
Yeah, I'm gonna be so real. Not gonna watch this whole train ride.
I'm too old for sleep. I'll wake you when we get there.
It's cool that they coded in a reason. A little more. I got you. Let's try that.
There should be some horses for us across the way.
Here comes one of my least favorite parts. A mission where you have to follow an NPC on a horse.
All right, let's head
So
to El
then you
Matadero.
pretty much just let them take the lead because you can't really keep up with, or they won't keep up with you.
We need to find a man called Carlos. I was told he could help us. We'll ask around when we get there. But we don't want to draw attention. See if you can keep your gun holstered for once.
You're the hero around here, Mr. Ricketts, not me. What does the army want with this Louisa girl anyway?
She's a rebel, and apparently close to their leader.
Red Dead
Reyes.
is your dad's
She's a
favorite
pretty young
game?
thing. That's normally
That's awesome.
reason enough for a Linde.
So I've heard.
She's a good woman, a teacher. If they lay a finger on her, I swear I'll feed those bastards.
Yeah,
their
I agree.
bones.
The train ride's pretty much like taking a taxi in GTA. It's just best to skip it.
Here we are. Looks kind of sleepy, don't it?
Hey, buddy.
We're here for Louisa. She's still being held up in the caves?
Yes. She's still
Yeah, I did watch the Cuphead show, at least the first
We're here to
season,
help. Muy bien.
when it came out.
I can distract the guards. You and the gringo can get inside.
Let's do it.
I will keep them talking.
Enough said.
The rest I will leave to you.
He'll distract while
Alright, let's
while
find Louisa.
the gringos get inside. Yeah. Yeah, the show's not bad. I'd assume that Bendy has played, or at least is interested in Bendy and the Ink Machine, considering that that's their profile picture.
Bien bochornoso, ¿verdad? No lo voy a decir otra vez. ¡No puedes estar aquí! Oye, soy yo, Carlos. Pues trabajo en el matadero. No me importa quién eres.
See, I can read Spanish way better than I can speak it.
Vete a casa.
That is the only thing I really got from Spanish class is I never paid attention enough to be able to fluently speak, but I was always able to read it. At least for the most part. I don't know what all the...
Well, I say we've waited long enough.
I didn't learn a whole lot. I feel like
Shoot our way in.
just enough to basically communicate. I mean, my buddy Gene, he's bilingual, so I kind of cheated off of him in Spanish class, I'm not gonna lie. It was just, I don't know, it was easier. I'd be like, hey Gene, is this right? And he'd just nod. I mean, it would be that simple, like, he'd just give me a passive little nod, yes or no, if I was answering correctly. I guess I just normally shot these guys instead of using slow-mo to make it badass. In the hand.
Enough, my friend.
Come on, boy. Call yourself soldiers? I'm gonna see if I can blow the door open. You keep guard. There'll be more on the way.
Guard Ricketts while he destroys the lock on the prison door. Oh shit. This this revolver I got last time is badass.
Mi nombre es John Marston.
Surprise, motherfucker. Bet he wasn't expecting that one. You watch Jacksepticeye, Markiplier, and Dashy Games play them? Yeah, those guys played Bendy and the Ink Machine pretty much right as it was relevant. How much you want to bet that's the wrong sell?
Come on, boy. Poor girl's barely alive. Right, let's see if we can all get out of here in one piece.
I have a feeling we're gonna be shooting our way out of this. All right, let's make our way out of here.
Looks like Carlos left us some horses. Come on. Let's go before any more of them show up. Yeah. You want more?
He should not have peeked his head back up.
Let's go.
Gosh, stop getting up. Starting to feel bad. Do they bleed out? All right. If you want to see us play Cuphead, we've played through all of the original base game and the delicious last course. Our most popular video is the final boss of the delicious last course, which has recently hit like 138K. It's actually kind of where our roots are as far as content creation goes. Oh, those guys aren't even... Get out of here. I didn't even mean to aggro those fellas.
There he is. Talk about cutting it fine.
Favorite movies? As far as horror / psychological thrillers go, I love The Game with Michael Douglas. That's one of my favorite movies of all time. The Matrix, classic. At least the original one. It's a hard question. I like a lot of movies.
I told you Johnny's still in Mexico.
Okay then.
Let me think. Favorite movie, if I had to be asked. How about my favorite movie I've seen recently, or watched in theaters recently? I am a huge fan of Bullet Train. I don't care if that movie didn't really do that well commercially. That movie was fucking hilarious. An action thriller that took itself seriously, at least enough, and also had that. Seems like has like good comedy. Seems like a match made in heaven for me, man. And obviously love the John Wick movies. They're probably, I would say they're best in order. I would say they're like, one is the best, like all time, probably the best original action movie that was made in my lifetime. I'm gonna be so honest, combat or action movies have been lame as hell for so long. So to have a well choreographed action movie like that game just, or that movie just continues to amaze me each and every time I watch it. I would love if there was a Hitman like game with John Wick. I don't understand why we haven't gotten such a thing. John Wick Hex was not what anyone wanted or was expecting. We want an open world or story driven John Wick game where you can be John Wick. No, don't get me wrong. I love all of the John Wick movies. I just think they're best. Like, 1 is the best, 2 next best, 3 fantastic, 4 is even fantastic. But I think they're just best in order. I think they're like, I love all of them, and it's hard if I only would rank them as such if I had to. But I just feel like, you know, I think the initial order they came out in is the order in which I like them. I've watched I mean, it goes without saying that John Wick 4 is a little long. It's part of the reason I actually haven't rewatched it since I saw it in theater. Just because, like I said, very long. Almost like 3 movies mashed into one. I love John Wick 4, but it is all over the place, man. All over the place. Like, it's kind of hard to follow at times. I did see that we're getting an Indiana Jones game. I hope it's good. Yeah, I agree. John Wick 1 through 4, chef's kiss. I wasn't disappointed with any of them. Each and every one actually raised my expectations. And they're all good for different reasons. Some of the best action movies I think I've ever seen.
I'll be getting off at Chuparosa. Get some sleep, my friend. Well, this is the only chance I'm gonna get for rest.
All right. Chuparosa. All right, so I'm hoping that I can actually buy stuff from the general store now. Maybe they're just only active during nighttime hours. I agree. The end of chapter 4 left us with a crazy cliffhanger. They really they can do with that however they please. And that's the good thing, is that can be the end of the story, or that could just be the beginning of a new chapter in that world. That's the doctor. Yeah, everyone's only active at night here.
Dear sir, hello. Bueno, ya encontrarás lo que buscas.
Okay. Oh, he deals in land.
Be going for a while. Hasta la próxima, pues. Vaya con Dios. ¿Busca usted fósforos? ¿Diablos rojos? ¿Lavadez?
Yeah, I think they could very easily just kind of leave it on the final notes of John Wick 4 and be done with it. I would not be disappointed. I think they're still likely working on movies. I think there's still probably one more. I don't think that Keanu really has a whole lot of time left being that active, if that makes sense. Like, what it's gonna take out of him to do John Wick 5 if it was whether that be a prequel or any sort of further content with that. I just think that unfortunately Keanu's kind of hitting that point where he can't really do it too much longer. I feel like it still could happen.
They say you have the strength of 10 men.
Do we not have a... Is there not a fast travel location here? I almost feel like John Wick 4 was over budget. If that makes sense. I almost feel like they tried to put a little bit too much into that movie. As much as I loved it, it was just like, at least in the theaters, it was kind of hard to follow. And I'm going to be so real, I thought the Five Nights at Freddy's movie was pretty good. I mean, I don't know really what people were expecting, but it was good. Like, I watched it. I mean, I felt like it had a compelling enough story to care about it. And I think that Matthew Lillard did a fantastic job. And I think he'll continue to do a fantastic job as the character. Like, you see him in those scenes and he actually makes you scared. Like, I know it's Matthew Lillard, haha Shaggy, but like, I feel like he really can build tension in a good way. And I think it's good that he is not being typecast as Shaggy anymore and he can take more serious roles if he really wants to. Not that this is exactly the most serious role. It's still more serious than a lot of roles I've ever seen him in. I've pretty much only seen him as a comedic relief. There's that one Punk movie he's in that's kind of a little bit more somber and it isn't as lighthearted. But I still saw critics shitting on that movie, even though like they were like, what kind of depth were you expecting from the Five Nights at Freddy's movie? It's really only presenting extended versions of the lore it's kind of been teasing with its games for years now. So I don't really know like what kind of super deep story that anyone was expecting. A purple guy kidnaps a bunch of kids and stuffs them in robot costumes. That is literally what Five Nights at Freddy's is. So for reviewers to think that this is going to be some gory, horrific, you know, like rated R movie, it was a PG-13 movie.
It was made
like,
for the fan base that it was created for, and it was literally a way to get more exposition as into the little hidden details of it. It was only for fucking fans, man. Really.
Yeah, he's good in Scream. But at the same time, I feel like people still look at him, like, aside from that role, he's most of the time looked at as a comedic relief, at least from the industry. Obviously, in Scream, like
SLC Punk.
That's what I was saying. Is that Punk?
Yeah.
What I've never seen that movie,
Never seen it either.
but I had seen clips from that Punk movie.
It's great.
I've heard it's also depressing as fuck.
Yeah, I heard that.
Yeah, I agree though. That's a good point, Terminator. Scream is another good horror movie that Matthew Lillard's in, and he is creepy as fuck in that movie too. He really is. Where is this Kasim Madruga? I like this game because I feel like I can make steady progression and not really have to do a lot, if that makes sense. This is one of the least demanding open world games I feel like I've ever played. I'm gonna keep it very real. Like I said earlier, I think open world games have progressively gotten worse due to the amount of shit you're required to do. Every game thinks it needs to be a 60 to 90 hour experience. Like, bro, sometimes I want to play this game for 20, 30 hours and put it down. You know what I mean. I'm being exaggerative. Obviously, there's more lore to Five Nights at Freddy's, but I was in an exaggerative way. I was kind of trying to simplify the shit out of the lore, because I mean, I remember being at least passively in the internet space when Five Nights at Freddy's blew up, and everyone at my elementary school was all about it. It's crazy to think that that's how far back Five Nights at Freddy's goes. I was in fucking elementary school when that shit was like big, and I remember when I was in middle school hearing about the movie coming out, and it just now came out semi-recently. Holy shit! Why did I lose honor? He just stabbed her! I just watched him stab her! Why did I lose honor for killing him? You know what I mean? Why did I get docked honor? Did I accidentally hurt her? Yeah, I don't know the most about the Five Nights at Freddy's lore, but I always remember, at least from the gist that I got, that it was pretty fucked up. And obviously, I know pretty much anything I know about the lore from MatPat and his dozens and dozens of games or game theories on it. All right. In Liar's Dice, players bid on the total number of dice on the table. I think I remember this. I'm guessing... Let's go 3 threes. I killed her? I'm so sorry, chat. I did not mean to do that. I literally was like, damn, he's killing her. I'm gonna stab her. Or I'm gonna stab him, because he's fucking stabbing her in the middle of town. Like, he's literally, like, right at the entrance to the place. He's stabbing a woman, and I'm like, yeah, I'm not gonna stand for this shit. So I stabbed him, and somehow I got her on accident. Damn. He loses a die for bluffing. Okay. If the bid was true, the challenger discards a die. If wrong, the bluffer discards. Alright, let's go to my turn. If the previous bid is exactly right, a bid can be declared spot on. The last bid was 3 fours.
I'll make a bid. Interesting.
He thinks there's 4 twos. He thinks there's 5 fours. I think I'm winning this.
You're bluffing.
Yes! I called their bluff. Alright. I think I'm... Yeah, I feel bad that John had to compromise his integrity. Let's go for 3 threes.
My bid.
You think I lie? So what? ¿Qué vas a hacer?
He thinks there's 4 twos. Let's call the bluff. No twos. Yes. I'm doing pretty decent. I think I finally understand Liar's Dice. Four fours, you think? All right, let's go. He calls the bluff. No fours. No fours. No! I lose a die. This will be a long game. Four fives? That's crazy. I'm guessing 2 5s. That fucker thinks there's 4 5s. No 5s. No 5s. Fuck. Man, I thought 2 5s was a pretty safe bet. He thinks there's 1 2. Well, up you fuckers. Let's go 3 2s. He thinks there's 4 1s. Yeah, that's a good call. No 1s. No 1s. No 1s. Bam. Alright, he's got 2 die left. The other guy has 3 die left. You think there's 2 2s? Let's go 2 6s. He thinks there's 3 2s. Oh, he calls that. Ah, shit. All right, he's got 1 left. He bids there's 1 1. There is 1 1. I'm gonna call bluff. Oh, I shouldn't have done that. I knew there was at least 1 1. Ah, more than 1. Let's go. Bid was true. Fuck. I'm betting there's 3 5s here. Oh, call it then, bitch. Call it. No 5s? No 5s. 3 5s. Let's go. And he's gone. He's out of here. That's me versus the other guy. He bids there's 1 3. I'm gonna risk it. I'm gonna say he's spot on. Ah! Yes! He was spot on. All right. I was risking it there, guys. I saw my hand, and I'm like, it's likely that guy has a 3. All right. He guesses there's 1 6. I'm calling his bluff. Let's go no 6s. Oh, is that a 6 I see? Bid was true. At least 1 6. Fuck.
I'm over on the other side of the lab modding your chat, and like I'm listening like on the chat like how you're doing. I'm like, awesome. I'm like, I wonder if he's gonna make this hand, and then I hear you get so excited. I'm like, spoilers. This is fun though. I forgot about this.
I think there's at least 1 3. And I know I at least have 1 3. And I don't have a 2, so unless he has 2 2s... Let's call his bluff. Let's call his bluff. Unless he knows he's got 2 2s right there. Is that what that is? Yes! Alright, he's got 1 die left. Alright. He thinks there's 1 6. I say there's at least 1 5. Bid is illegal. You may bid an increased quantity. Oh, I have to guess. I'm just gonna have to call his bluff. This is close. His last die. His last die right here. I guess there's 1 6. Unless he also rolled, if he rolled a 6, he wins. What do we think? I'm calling his bluff. What are the odds we both roll a 6? Pretty low, right? Did he really? No. No, man! What the fuck? What are the odds with 2 die left he rolls both 6s? What are the odds? That's a fucking horrible, like, I just got the, like, I feel like I was pretty safe in believing that out of 2 die, they didn't both roll the same face. Shit. I got lucky getting that far. This is hard. There's not 4 4s. Yeah, there ain't no fucking 4 4s. Alright, let's try 2 2s. I guess we should look at our... Holy fuck. I'm saying there's... I'm saying 5 5s. Pretty good odds. What? I should have done the safe bet of 4 5s, man. It's like, sometimes it seems like they just know. Like, that's the only downside to betting or playing any sort of, like, a gambling game against AI is sometimes they just know. Let's go 3 3s. Come on, baby. One of those bitches gotta have a 3. He thinks there's 4 3s. There's gotta be 3. Gotta be. No 3s. 2 3s. What? Okay. All right. Of course. I'm calling bluff. Nice. Nice. All right. So everyone's down a die or 2. Gotta think tactfully. He believes there's 1 1. I believe there's 3 1s. 4 1s? There's no way in fuck there are 6 1s. I'm calling that shit. I don't even have a 1. Yeah, what kind of bet is that? We don't even have enough die for you to have 6 1s. Like, dumbass. I don't even understand why he was trying to get over with that one. Like, there was no way he was gonna...
Now, are you full of shit?
Oh, there probably is 2 6s. Let's say it's spot on.
Spot on.
I feel like there are 2 6s in this. Yes. Oh, what? I didn't see the other guy's hand. Damn. That was a unlikely turn of events. So we're all down 2 die now. Say 2 4s.
Right. My bad.
You think I lied?
3 5s. All right. Yep. No 5s.
And I thought you were a better liar than this.
I think that when people compare movies to their sequels or prequels, Terminator, it's mainly just because they know how amazing the series has been, so they're frustrated that it's not back to that glory.
Aprecia el arte aquí. Me aburres con tu estupidez.
I'll say 3 3s. Well, that bid's illegal. I'm gonna call the bluff. 1 4. 2 4s. No 4s. Only 2. Oh, okay. I'm good. I'm good. All right. Spot on. I bet he's right. Unless one of them has a 5. No 5s? Oh, shit. I thought I was so fucking safe in guessing that. We each are 3 die down. Got a 6 and a 1. I'm guessing there's 1 1. He thinks there's 2.
You're a wily one, all right.
You wanna look the fool?
I'm calling bluff.
I think you're bluffing.
I don't think there's 3 1s.
¿Cómo estamos?
No!
I ain't buried yet.
God! It just, all the, like, that's the thing, is, like, when they guess something like that, I should have just gone with it. Because it was outrageous.
Why don't I make a bid?
Hee. You want a probability chart? You want to have a little bit better of odds? It would be what would be in your brain if you were keeping track of all of it in your brain.
Fair enough.
I lost. God, if I would not have just lost that first fucking hand. Like, it is just kind of rigged against, it is so incredibly rigged against you. Like,
I think what you said about the AI ultimately knowing
it'll
before they
always
bet,
know.
Like, I mean,
Like,
there's a good stretch of luck for anything that's supposed to be real or fake. But come on, I mean, they're gonna know every time that they have box cards with two dice remaining. Like that's crazy. How are you not gonna think that was like that when that one came up? I was like, that's a great roll for crap.
like this one. 5 1s. I have 1 1. I'm gonna call the bluff. There should be no way there are 5 1s on the table.
Absolutely.
There should be no way unless one guy has 4 1s.
Somebody could have 3, and it's safe for them to
So
call 5.
close. So close. I almost lost that.
If somebody would have rolled trip 1s, then they would have felt safe to call that, though. That's where you're having to go. If there's a lot of dice and a lot of players, that's where it's at.
No, I definitely get what you're saying, Terminator. You just aren't. You're not the person who's going to be hypercritical of sequels just because they're the sequel. And I respect that. There are not 5 6s. What kind of crack are you smoking? I better it's one of those things that is so unlikely. You're better off calling it. Yeah, of course. See, that's how you know they cheat. That's how you know the fucking bots are like, they have information that you don't have access to. There was no reasonable way that I shouldn't have called that. No reasonable way. I mean, they had no idea of knowing what I have. So how, like, that's the thing. So it's like, it's just odd. Let's say 2 2s.
You think I lie? So what? ¿Qué vas a hacer?
I'm gonna call bluff again. I just don't, it doesn't make sense for there to be 5 5s on the table. Yeah, it is one of those things that it is, the odds are dramatically stacked against you. Okay.
I suspect this is not the truth.
The other guy had a 1. Never mind. Nice. Good stuff. Finally make Geraldo fucking throwing a die. Alright.
You look like a bullshitter.
I think there's... No, there's not 4 5s. Yeah, of course he called me. I didn't mean to do 4. I meant 3. There are 4! I did that on accident. I did that on accident. I literally was trying to say there are 3. So, wow. Lucky. He thinks there's 3 4s. I'm gonna call him. I feel like with the die they have and the fact that I have no 4s, it's unlikely. Yep. Yeah, I could tell. I was just thinking about how many die are on the table, and there was pretty much no way that there was that many 4s with what I had. He thinks there's 2 2s. It's probably spot on. Yep. I was dead wrong. Seemed likely. Seemed likely as fuck that was on the table. I don't feel like there would be 3 2s after the last hand. I'm gonna call spot on. Could be wrong. This could be what makes me lose my 3rd die. That was dumb. Dumb. What's up, Bendy? We are just playing some liar's dice, trying to get this. Two 2s. Seems safe to me. Yes. All right. All right. We're neck and neck once again. He thinks there's 1 2. He thinks there's 2 3s. Gonna risk it. Gonna call it spot on. I'm guessing he's saying 2 3s because he has 2 3s. No. Yes! It was spot on. Good luck, man. That was some good luck. I don't know why, but I really felt the need to call him on that. All right. He thinks there's 1-1. I think there's 1-2. You think there's 2-2s, eh? Damn.
And you're dead.
It's all in my court.
My business.
There's no way.
Are you full of shit on
There's literally no way.
You can't be serious.
Boom, bitch. I did it. I won at dice.
Thank you. From me.
I feel accomplished. Yes, I wish to quit Liar's Dice. Whew, that was pretty taxing. I really had to think about probability there. We got it! We got it! We actually, that was the last step for the Bandito outfit. Hell yeah. That's what I like to see, man. We completed our goal. Which, like I said, was for the Bandito outfit this time around, and it was just super fun, man. To be able to unlock all these outfits, it's nice to give myself a little a challenge. Yeah, exactly. Stop gambling once you win, or else you're gonna lose all of your extra money. Very, very true. That means I have to progress through more story missions before I'm able to get more outfits. First things first, though, I'm definitely gonna go throw on my brand new bandit outfit. I get to be a bandito.
This is the only chance I'm gonna get for rest.
The most practical outfit, though, is the Deadeye outfit, because it gives you, or the, what is it? Is it the Bounty Hunter outfit? Here, let me see. Outfits. Deadly Assassin. You get, your Deadeye recharges twice as fast. Twitch or YouTube stream-wise? YouTube, baby. That's why we're here. It is too hard for anybody to develop a new audience on Twitch. And the 70-30 rule is spitting in my fucking face. As a content creator, you tell me that your platform offers me enough to make it so you get 70% of my revenue and I get 30? I get the smaller chunk? No fucking way. No way. And up until this point, they had been against multi-streaming, so even if you wanted to, you couldn't stream to both. So you're allowed to do that now. But honestly, I think Twitch has done so much bad and wrong by the community that there is literally no way that they could make me go over there. They could not send me a contract with an amount of money on it that would make me represent their platform. And that's me just keeping it 100% real. Just as much as I would never represent Kick or make content on Kick because it's stupid. Or Mixer, if that even exists anymore. But yeah, I feel like ultimately YouTube's just the place to be when it comes to shorts, short form, long form, or extra long form content. So I just don't really feel like it's really worth your time or your effort to put content up on Twitch. It is so hard to pierce through the huge amount of people who are trying to stream. If you're like, okay, the way that Twitch works, you're seen based off of how many people are in your stream, right? So say you start at the top. That's where people who have thousands, hundreds, you know, a good amount of viewers, that's where it shows up. If you have 0, you are way down at the bottom with the hundreds of other people who have 0 viewers who get no push or representation on the platform at all. Whereas on YouTube, it is so much easier to make your video seen through YouTube's algorithm. All right, so let's raise.
That's me out. Looks like the table has turned.
Smile, fellers. We're all friends here.
Yeah, exactly. Those 3 things right there are a big reason. Skippable ads, pausable streams, and the fact that your stream is automatically uploaded instead of having to do that manually.
Would you look at that? Now, fold.
Yeah, and too many ads. 4 ads? 4 30-second to 2-minute ads back to back to back? Unskippable, bro? That's some greedy shit right there, dog. Some greedy shit. Yeah, Twitch is a horrible place to be as a viewer or content creator. They fuck everybody over. Also, they just are so biased. Okay, so you look at someone who commits an infraction on Twitch. Say someone who, I'm trying to think of an example that's not so bad. Say someone who said something bad about Twitch and that got them in trouble, right? Versus someone who's just making porn. Twitch is a teen platform. It's just porn. Without having to dig deep, the base platform sends porn your way or suggestive lewd content. It is inherently pushing you that kind of content because that's what they've deemed to be acceptable.
You two must think I'm a fool.
You know what I mean? That's what they deem to be acceptable. The hot tub streams, the you know, just straight tits. You know what I mean? Like it's such a problem on Twitch. Sexualized content is like the main content there.
Easy there, Germany. Calm yourself down.
Yeah, and like you said, if you say one mean thing to or about Twitch, or even something that's just being criticizing the platform and how it's run, even if you do that, it still is a problem. It's still a problem. You'll get terminated over something that's not even your fault. Say somebody comes into your stream, and while in your stream does something, you can be held accountable on Twitch. Why is it my fault that someone else came into my stream and broke the TOS? How is that on me? It's not. I get that I may have let this person in, but I didn't control their behavior. They can tell me all that they want to ensure me that they're not going to make an ass out of themselves on my stream, but they could still do it and cost me my job. I think in general, there is no respect as far as the consumer or the creator on Twitch. They bomb you with ads. They offer you a shitty deal, like the worst deal. Who in their right mind wants to be told, yeah, so we're going to get 70% of all the revenue you make from ads and donate, like with the exception being donations and bits and stuff? Why? Me as the content creator and them as the platform do just as much work equally to make what's going on happen. Wom, wom, wom. He's dead as hell. Boy, dead as shit right there.
Come on. We've earned ourselves a drink. I think Mr. Muller's buying.
Yeah, I know of Ludwig. I'm familiar. One of the most well-known streamers.
You like killing? Watch me cut her throat.
Nice friends you got here, Mr. Ricketts.
Tú y yo, Marston. Peleamos ahora, We fight now.
Oh, bro wants the smoke.
No merezco esto. No puede ser.
Wah, wah, wah.
Oh, Dios mío.
You fucking dropped me real quick. Yep. Exactly, because if you have the invested fan base, it does not matter what platform you're on. And to me,
Oh, madre mía.
I know so many people who watch YouTube. My grandma watches YouTube, my mom watches YouTube, my other relatives watch YouTube. Comparatively speaking, nobody watches fucking Twitch. Like, just comparatively speaking, nobody. I mean, the YouTube is well known the world over, right? Whereas Twitch is more relevant. It's more relevant in America than it really is anywhere else. And ultimately, like I said, they just don't provide much for me as a creator, or for you as a viewer, that makes you want to be on their platform. They don't sell themselves very well. And when it comes to when I hear about Twitch handling on problems on their platform, it is always handled so poorly, with the least regard, with the most lack of professionalism possible. So it's like, I just don't think Twitch is as important to me. If Twitch could fix their platform, maybe make it a friendlier place to be, and offer a better deal, then sure, maybe we'd multi-stream. Maybe we'd stream to Twitch as well. But right now, YouTube has treated us so well since we got on the platform. So incredibly well. And all that YouTube asks is that you post content regularly. At least a stream or a video a day, and you will grow. I guarantee you, if you post one high-quality live stream or one high-quality YouTube video every day, you will get an audience. You will. But you could do that for a year on Twitch and get nothing. A big middle finger. A big old fuck you. That's what you'll get from Twitch. Whereas in a year, you can make money off of YouTube in a year, 2 years, 3 years. You know what I mean? I just don't think the money is there on Twitch. And not that it's about the money, but when there's compensation, you want to pick the best available, right? Like, when it comes to, if someone offers to pay you for a job, and someone says, hey, I'll pay you 40, and someone else says, I'll pay you 20, why would I consider the man's offer for 20? You know? So it's like, it's not that it's about the compensation or the money, but if I am going to put in the long hours and the time and the effort to make that content, I should be given...
They're delivering provisions. Ain't your day, is it, mister?
Sorry, partner. You know what I mean, though? Yeah, I remember hearing about that. Ludwig he literally asked Twitch pretty much to give him a better deal. That's what he said. Well, what are you going to do for me if I do stay here? Nothing? Then why the fuck am I here in the first place? Why am I giving you my time and effort if you're not going to respect me mutually as a partner? The Twitch partner program does not mean dick. and they really don't care about you. Whereas on YouTube, they are getting so good about taking care of problems when they come up. So very good. Taking care of people who are problematic and doing it in a fair and just fashion. Whereas Twitch is the fucking Wild West. When you get banned on Twitch or you get dealt with on Twitch, you're either gonna get dealt with the most extreme prejudice, or you're going to be ignored. You're going to be doing something blatantly against their terms of service, and they will not care, and they really won't punish those people for an extended period of time, and they don't care. Whereas on YouTube, when you fuck up, it's evident, and you have to do a good bit to fix that and to amend your relationship almost. I'm just at the point where I respect YouTube more as a platform, and this is my home. As far as content creation, streaming, all of that goes, this is my home. I will be here and will continue to post here until I'm given reason otherwise. And there is no indication in my mind that there is any reason to not stream here. So anyone who is looking to get into content creation on their own, I would highly recommend investing your time in YouTube instead of Twitch. Because I'm going to be so honest, Twitch just as exposure, YouTube exposes your content and shows more people your shit than Twitch does. You are way more likely to get attention from Twitch. Well, that was a lapse in judgment. They were just shooting people. They were just shooting people. Like, how could I know? How could I know? Yeah, there were a bunch of incredibly dedicated people on Twitch, and the second that they said the 70-30 deal and explained that, they were gone. It's an insult. But anyway, enough YouTube or streaming politics aside. I've had a lot of fun playing Red Dead Redemption today, and I look forward to playing it as a comfort game later down the line. Be on the lookout for some more streams today. If you want to see me or Dad, we're going to be chilling, playing some more games, so be on the lookout for that. But as always, it's been Brave from the Vid-Bits. Thank you guys so much for watching.
Wait. Look. Tell him. Oh!
Woo! 2,900 subs. It just rolled over live.
Yeah!
Just rolled over live. Good shit. Love to see it. But anyway, back to my outro. Thank you guys so much for watching. Shout out to Terminator, shout out to Manny DeMormon, shout out to Bendy Gamer, and everyone else who stopped by in today's stream. I love you guys the most. I can't wait to spend some more time with you guys in the future playing some of my favorite games. But, like I said earlier, it's been Brave from the Vid-Bits. Take care of yourselves. See you in the next one.